car as stylish as the SL63 can make even a mug like me look good. Well, not that bad anyway. So I threw on a tux and motored magnificently to a special opening. OK, I know you wouldn't fall for that. Here's the opening I can't wait to see.
I mean, really, why would I want to see a bunch of guys in there leaping around in leotards when I got my own open-air concert venue here with an orchestra under the bonnet?
Now that is my sort of music.
Listen to that. Wagner, eat your heart out. Oh, look, the tiles are coming off the wall. Sorry, everybody.
With 8 cylinders and quad cams, the 6.2-litre engine spits out a sublime symphony. Beethoven meets Barnsley. So, if Danneman cigars and foreign cars are your thing, there's nothing else can set fire to this town. If you don't like people staring at you, well, don't buy one.
If I can have a night on the town and a thing like this, I don't want to be seen and not heard. I want to be seen and heard. Oh, yeah, baby.
Everyone will be looking your way. Even deaf people. They'll feel the vibrations. And, of course, you'll also attract the attention of the less fortunate.
Oh, just try hard. That's pathetic, mate. This is the old SL55, and it's undergone one of them, an extreme makeover. It's now an SL63, gone are the superchargers, gone are the nice rounded looks at the front. It does look as though someone's actually got a hacksaw and made a point of it, but it has got a little bit more squirt.
Still, Mercedes think this will attract both saints and sinners, like punk rockers and princesses going to the same gig.
Here I am, driving around with the top off, and it's 11 degrees outside. But that doesn't matter, because I've got my electric heated seats, and I've got something called an air scarf. It's blowing hot air down the back of my neck, keeping me warm, making me look cool. People disappear up their own exhaust pipes trying to work out whether cars like this are sports cars or too heavy or not this or not that. It's just a blinder. It's great fun. It costs a whole pile of money, but it's marvellous. I love it.
This car is absolutely loaded. 7-speed gearbox, paddles that work really well, if you like that sort of thing. It even matches the revs on the downchange. Just what you'd expect for 400 grand. So we'd had a great night together. But how was my date looking in the cold, hard light of day?
Look, even if you're not just a bit of a try-hard who buys a car like this to pose in, being behind the wheel is addictive. There are two ways of looking at this car. Either it's a disappointing sports car because it's just too heavy, or it's a grand sports tourer that's made fantastic by the fact that the engine is just weapons grade. Now me, I'm in the second camp. So what if it's a bit portly? The acceleration is just epic.
Doesn't that sound fat?
Absolutely brilliant.
Look at that. Who said the Germans can't do origami? Hey, isn't that brilliant?
How cool is that? I drove nowhere. I just went to the main street, sat there and made the roof go up and down, revving it all the time till I ran out of battery.
I'm surprised you could still hear driving through those tunnels.
Yeah, sorry. No, seriously. It makes a great racket, but it actually goes very hard, mate.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, this thing's got the same engine as the CLK Black, doesn't it? 500 horsepower.
Yeah, I'm glad you raised that, actually, because this thing is $400,000. So, top-of-the-line thing like this, Merc have chucked everything at it, including the very best gearbox. Problem. It's automatic, and I don't mind that for a big barge like this, with the best paddle system in the world, but it's too good because it's industrial strength, one of those electric boxes. So it's great if you're on the paddles and you've got to work hard at it, but if you actually just put it into drive and want to be fatso, it lurches and bangs. It's a pig of a thing.
Actually, you and I switched cars, didn't we, after I drove the Black and you drove this, and we need to break out the Sid Chromes, I reckon. We need to put the gearbox out of the Black in this and put the gearbox in this in the Black. Then you end up with two perfect cars.
Now, that's that problem fixed. But where will the car finish on the power lap time board? Some say that he heard police like donuts, so he got arrested doing burnouts in a police car park. Others believe that his personal philosophy is, if it moves, try racing it. If it doesn't, try eating it. All we know is he's the Stig. Great start off the line, fantastic traction this thing, good electronics, the Stig working in luxury.
Nice and pointy round the question mark, only a little bit of oversteer, not bad.
It handles incredibly well for a big torpedo, I'm telling you. Feeding it through Clarkson. Oh,
hey.
Bit of oversteer there. He's working hard as the Stig.
God, that sounds good up the hill.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. And you listen to the down changes as well. This is the key, and this is where the great big Benz is going to come into its own if it can get onto the straight. Shifting all of that weight. Thick end of 2 tons with the Stig in it. Slimline though he is.
Coming up to the chicane, big question, how much does he brake? Fair bit, must have had a lot of pace on.
He's not stupid. OK, now this is the big test because you've got to stop the thing, and the stoppers on this for a big car are fantastic. Late braking, hooks in through 06.
This is going to be hard. The direction change, left and right. Heavy car, up to the bus stop.
For what it is, remarkably Limdall. Last turn now. Head down and across the line he goes. Now, where do you reckon that went? Obviously, it is a big, heavy limo, but it has got a nuclear-powered submarine motor up the front, so it's got a lot of grunt. It won't be the top, but it is a very, very good effort while being luxurious. OK, it has done a 1 minute 14.08.
Oh, wow.
Now, very good mechanical reason, it's right in there behind its cousin.
Yeah, what's confusing sometimes to a lot of people is the fact that this is a soft top, so you'd think it'd actually be lighter, but that mechanism on board is actually quite heavy. Makes sense.
Yep. Convertibles aren't light because you've got to have all those tram tracks underneath just to hold them straight and stop them twisting.
Absolutely.
Anyway, fantastic effort from our big car. After the break, we return.